We're about 3 miles off the Kent coast here. The weather's not so good, it's a bit choppy, but that hasn't stopped them sending 6 divers so far down to the wreck. 2 went down in the wee small hours, about 4 a.m. this morning. 4 more went down and have just re-emerged. They can only work at certain times of day because the current on the Goodwin Sands is too strong. Only at the turn of the tide, slack water, does the current reduce enough for them to work. And they're about 50 feet down below us on this wreck. And the object of the exercise is to build a frame around the wreck because it's very fragile, made of aluminium, long aluminium struts. And part of those aluminium struts have to be put underneath the plane to give it support when it's lifted up. And to do that, well, they have to suck the sand out using suction devices, a powerful pump up on the surface and a suction device like that on the front of the sections of a frame, and they slide that through the sand underneath the aircraft. What they have discovered is that the plane is in a very fragile state. They've been clearing away old nets and ropes and so on, but there are a lot of barnacles encrusting it, and quite a lot of the aluminium of which it's made has withered away, corroded away. Well, I can talk now to Glenn Skelton, who's the boss of SeaTech, the specialist diving company that's doing the job. We're in your dive shack here out of the wind. Are you surprised by the condition it's in?
Well, no, we're not surprised. We were half expecting her to be in quite a fragile condition, considering the amount of time that she's actually been down there. Hence why we have to create this cradle. Normal methods of recovering something like this from the seabed just would not work. Do you think that you might have to modify the cradle a bit, given how fragile she's proving to be? As time progresses with actually constructing the frame, we've brought with us extra struts that we can actually slot in to give her extra support.
We've had quite a lot of questions in from viewers about this. One of the things they're worried about is that this might be a war grave. There might be German dead bodies in there, but that's not the case, is it?
That's not the case. All the crew have been accounted for.
What about live ammunition and bombs?
No, again, we've done an extensive search prior to mobilising for this job. Anything that was on there has already been removed, or i.e. the bombs. She actually emptied them, unfortunately, over somewhere in England.
Okay, Glenn, thank you very much indeed. Should take 3 to 4 weeks to construct that frame or cradle, a plane lying on its back, so it should emerge in due course when it emerges in the frame, upside down, hopefully in one piece.